You have to be there. If you went for a week, you probably wouldn't shoot anything. You know, if you went for 2 weeks, you might get something. You had to stay. This was an assignment for the Sunday Times magazine in '92. And the idea was to go and spend some time during the first winter of the siege. The Bosnian Croats and the Bosnian Muslims fought for the city of Mostar. So this picture is 2 Bosnian Croats, and it was during some house-to-house fighting in Mostar, and we had just had, one of our guys had just been hit by a sniper. So we were stuck in this apartment. So this is us trying to get out of the apartment with the opposing side kind of 20 meters away. So this is them firing back while we were dealing with our kind of wounded colleague. It's just a fantastic picture. It's beautiful. And it's that kind of, you know, stoicism in the face of adversity. It's kind of life goes on. This is a woman who is proud, is not going to be, you know, kind of bowed by this. She's going to, you know, walk down the street looking as good as she can. And it's another kind of act of defiance in the sense that, you know, I will be this person. I don't care what you do, you know. And you can see you have all the sandbags, you have the soldier, you know what's going on there. But she's determined to look like that. So this is a father saying goodbye to his child. The child is kind of smiling, you know, because the father has his fingers on the glass window, whereas the father is distraught when the child doesn't quite get what's going on. This woman had been on the Serb side, and she had either managed to escape or had been let back across the lines, but she had been physically abused. And this is the Bosnian soldiers trying to talk to her, trying to engage contact, trying to comfort her. These are Serb soldiers, and this is a Bosnian who's being caught. Now this was taken in a town called Belinja, where the Serbs were pushing from that side, and it was the ethnic cleansing. It was the first time we kind of got into or understood what ethnic cleansing was. And, you know, the Serbs came to the east of the country, and they were, you know, burning and killing and all that kind of thing. And this is a frightening picture because you don't really know what happens. And this is an old man in his apartment, terrified during fighting in the early part of the war, where the front lines were really fluid. They changed very quickly. You didn't know from day to day who had what buildings, that kind of thing. So he's in his apartment, and he's got his pistol, and he's going to defend his apartment. You know, he looks terrified. I mean, and this is what it was like. He's right on the front line. He doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know who's going to come through the door. That's what it was like. This was a mainland war in Europe, 4 hours away by plane, where, you know, thousands of people died. And the conflict went on for nearly 10 years. The idea of putting it all together now is kind of, it's not that people have forgotten it, but it was a time in the 90s where it was a really important time. Just making sure people remember this. So we have pictures of a concentration camp in Europe in 1993. I mean, that's outrageous. That's still an image that you look at today, and you would think it was from the 40s, but it's from the 90s. And it's incredible to have that type of image.